Hi, I'm Graham.
I'm Ipek.
I'm Katie.
I'm Layton.
I'm Jonah.
I'm Mandy.
And I'm Mary Grace. And in this short film that's inspired by the popular Netflix series Black Mirror, our group aims to bring the future of psychiatric practice to life. So when we were told about the project, we wanted to do something that really incorporated both our scientific and artistic influences. So we decided on a futuristic neuroscience-based film modeled after our favorite TV show, Black Mirror. And with this film, we hope to forewarn the dangerous implications of living in an increasingly technologically advanced society, as well as to raise ethical questions regarding the regulation of these procedures in the future. So our film is called In Memory Of, and we had a lot of fun making it, so I hope you enjoy.
Hey, you done setting up the medication and therapy for today?
Yeah.
All right, I'm sending out the mass email, so be ready for a busy day.
Alrighty.
Aaron Sage?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sage, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
I'm Dr. Adam Clark, and today I'm going to be helping you. So I'm guessing you're one of the patients that responded to the mass email?
Yes.
Perfect, awesome. I have some great news. You're one of the first patients today, so you're going to be getting this treatment for free.
Great.
All right, before we begin, I'm just going to walk you through the process.
Okay.
Today we're going to be interacting with the hippocampus and amygdala, which are both involved with memory. But memories are not stored in the brain like books are filed away in a bookshelf.
Memories are accessed when neurons fire in a specific pattern to create an experience.
Every time neurons fire electrical signals, they change their shape just slightly. This change of shape can be then detected by electrodes in the brain chip implanted in your frontal cortex. Basically, it means that when you recall some of your traumatic memories, by describing them to me, certain neurons will fire in your brain.
Yeah.
Should we go back a bit, or? Do you want us to go back a bit?
Yeah.
Live and learn. All right, we continue. It's at the highest level on the bottom.
By describing them to me, certain neurons will fire in your brain. The brain chip that I will be applying will be able to detect it using an electrode.
Alright.
Then I'll administer a beta blocker, more specifically propranolol, which will help subdue your emotional trauma.
How can you change how I experience my memories?
Well, actually, some memories that are traumatic aren't permanently set. We can change them by recalling them through a process called reconsolidation. Propranolol in particular targets nerve receptors in the amygdala, which is part of the brain that is responsible for fear, memories, and perception.
So basically, you're going to reprogram my brain to experience the memories without the trauma and fear associated with it?
Precisely. All you have to do is sign these papers before we start for the brain implant. Perfect. Now I'm going to implant the electrode in your head. You shouldn't feel a thing.
Okay.
Now I'm going to have you lie back. Now close your eyes and tell me what's going on today. What are you here for?
Well, I've been dealing with this for a while actually, 5 years now.
Tell me more. What happened 5 years ago?
A really important person passed away, and it was 5 years ago, so I really shouldn't be feeling so miserable now, but it's just today, it's his 5-year memorial.
I'm sorry for your loss. Do you mind telling me more about what happened?
It all happened so fast. It was late. This gray car, a Pontiac, I think, it just came flying out of nowhere and sort of spiraling across the road. Both of us were passed out. And hours later, I woke to the paramedics, and he said that he had bled out.
Can you recall where you were?
On the 405, not too far from here.
If this isn't too hard, can you give me more details for the sake of the procedure?
No, I really miss him, and wish I could go back in time and try and save him, or try and find the person who did this and put them in jail, because they had just helped, and he would be alive today.
Well, thank you for sharing with me. I've successfully located the neurons on my screen, and you just sit tight while I go prepare the beta blockers. Okay? Thank you. Hey, sorry for taking so long. I just had to make sure the room was isolated so we didn't have any outside influence.
It's okay.
Alright, commencing in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you alright?
I think so. Is that all?
That's all. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Hey babe, it's Erin. Just finished my doctor's appointment, and I assume your phone is just dead, but I miss you, and I love you, so call me back as soon as you can. Bye.
All right, so just to introduce this concept, our idea is reflecting some currently developing technologies, and actually, as a group previously mentioned, one example is the company Neuralink, which is developing brain-computer interfaces. So maybe this technology isn't as far off as we think. The other thing is the idea of the desire for this type of technology. At first, you might think it's kind of crazy why somebody would want to change their memory, but it could actually be really life-changing for people with PTSD or serious trauma in their past. But our central theme, basically the future, it's pretty amazing, but we also have to be super careful. And our two main topics for our technologies are MRT, which is memory removal therapy, which is what our neurologist actually gave her, and fear factor removal therapy, which is what our main character signed up for.
So, for the arc precedents, so the original inspiration was obviously Black Mirror. And in case you don't know what Black Mirror is, it's a Netflix series. It has standalone episodes that revolve around technology and its positive and negative implications. So, and one of the Black Mirror is renowned for its chilling storylines and just unexpected twists at the end. I think we incorporated that well in our short film. And also, it's known for, at the end of it, like when it's rolling credits, like just chilling and unsettling music. And one of our members, Mary Grace, she recorded it. What's it called?
You Are My Sunshine.
You Are My Sunshine, which is pretty creepy if you ask me. But yeah, and the secondary inspiration was Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which features memory removal.
So our original idea was to incorporate a form of virtual reality for exposure therapy as well as mind uploading. This was further, seen in SciGraph 2019 and when Mick LaRusso was talking about consciousness transfer within some yogis and certain cultures. However, in terms of science, we found that it would be a little scientifically inaccurate because there wasn't ample research on this type of technology. So during Sam Locasio's lecture, he started talking about how the removal of the hippocampus can lead to the loss of short-term memory. And so this inspired me to do more research on memory removal and storage, and I was able to find a lot of information, specifically beta blockers, which was explained in the movie.
So there are some negative implications for the future if we do use this technology. So in order to ensure maximal human safety, we must consider a lot of questions regarding topics such as memory removal therapy. And one of these things is like, can we sabotage other people's memories? So people with more malicious intent might want to sabotage other people by deleting their memories without the other person's prior knowledge or consent. And the problem with this is that if you don't know that your memory was deleted, you don't know what you don't know, you know? And so what would the legal implications of this be, and would there be laws to avoid this from happening? And also memories make up who we are as people, in a sense, because your memories are basically what you've experienced before, and those experiences lead to self-growth, and that leads to who you are now. And if we delete those memories, we might not be the same people because we don't have those those experiences that build us up as people.
It's ironic that I'm doing this, but the positive kind of influence that this could have is in situations such as PTSD, where someone is hindered by their memory and they would like to alter it to maybe give them a better life. I think that this is most manageable if we have boundaries and certain ethics when approaching these types of situations. And I think that might better prepare us to not have problems like what just was filmed.
So in conclusion, this film kind of just shows the way that technology can interfere with nature, especially with memory, which is one of the most sensitive and personal parts of humanity. So because memory is so sensitive and personal, the film warns about future societies and the possible dangers and
intense precautions that need to be taken for doing such revolutionary but invasive procedures.
So our discussion, we just wanted to bring up some interesting questions that might be related to the future time. We'll just cut it short. So some of these questions could be like, how does this affect our humanity? If we were to implement this, then how does it affect the person precisely? Like, does it keep their personality? Are they really the same person if you're altering chemistry in their brain? Anyways, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching.